Я училась русский язык 25 лет назад. That's pretty much all that I know now, but I can read the letters. That's fun. Okay. Which one of you are like students still? Some? Okay. Right. I know there are also quite a lot of people that are still already working in games companies. Who are working in games companies? Cool. All right. How many of you are dreaming of working abroad? All right. And after today, the rest of you will. Okay. My name is Arja Martikainen, and I'm running this small service called Games Jobs Finland at the Varna Group, which is the biggest recruiter in Finland. And I've been around for too many years. So I started in the gaming, basically even before year 2004, when I joined a small company called Sumea that became Digital Chocolate. And I'm also one of those responsible people for bringing a lot of foreign forces to Finnish games industry. And I can truly say that foreigners have saved Finnish games industry. So without foreign forces, we wouldn't have been able to build the success that we have nowadays. But what do I do for a living and every day? So I worked as a techno HR for like 15 years, out of which 9 years directly in a gaming company. And then since 2014, when our studio Digital Chocolate closed down, I've been working as a recruiter. So if you end up to my network, so I may even headhunt you sometime, or then I can see you in some of my cases. And through Games Jobs Finland, you will reach all our customers that are located all over Finland. So Games Jobs Finland is kind of like a recruitment portal where anybody who wants can put visible their own jobs. And my idea is to kind of like try to drive stream or like connections to the Finnish games companies. It's pretty much that, like really simple thing. And also like I'll have a chat with the candidates. Sometimes I get like inquiries, just like another day there came this. I think they are origin from Latin America, games development couple. Other one is UA, other one is a designer, and we ended up meeting each other at some point. Now they are in Spain. They asked that, okay, do you have maybe you have some customers in Finland who would be interested in us because we want to come to Finland. Okay, yes, I already have an idea to whom I will call that they would be available. What else I do? I very much like all these connecting people events, like thank you Oleg and thank you the organizers that have put up this one. I also do give lectures. I have also invested my own money to gaming companies through Sisu Game Ventures, and in many ways I try to support games industry. In brief, this is something that is usually not shown, but how the money goes in the Finnish games. There are actually 3 bigger areas. Today there are these entertainment games and entertainment companies here present, but almost equally big is gambling games, because in Finland our legislation allows gambling games and they have very high-tech solutions there and so forth. And then another round that is growing and sourcing from the experience of entertainment games. It is all these utility apps. We call it serious gaming cluster, and all gamified apps. And that is growing, and that may, all this e-learning part may be bigger in the future than we can imagine. And then another thing that I'm looking at also, like trying to understand, is this esports thing that is also coming heavily. But that is kind of like collecting everything together from the development until even actual gambling and betting who will be winning. So there is a really long line all through. Probably You can also like ask anything you like from me, and also a little bit later when you will catch me up. But I wanted to share you one video of a candidate that just joined a Finnish company. It's not actually a gaming company, but it's one of those applications that is like providing mobile services to people, and it's a user acquisition role. And this is a very good example of a guy who came to Finland to solve a problem. And this guy, he's a UA manager at the company called Mars Global, and he's from Holland. His name is Dan.
What brought you here to work for Mars, and what do you do there?
We're the, I guess, world's first true mobility as a service provider. And that's what we're trying with this app called WIM. We include all the transport that there is in one package. So whether you want a taxi, whether you want a car for a few days, whether you want public transport, all of it is part of one app.
And what do you try to achieve as a user acquisition manager?
In a nutshell, I would say user acquisition is turning your communications into data so that you can analyze what's working and what's not, and improve. Car ownership is a thing of the past. Try this app now, then we can see whether people actually start getting
try this now.
Exactly. Do they actually start using the app and they like your message out there and they like your product?
What is it that you like in your work?
For me, I guess it's the perfect balance between data and creativity. It's not about your intuition anymore. It's about you come up with something, you test it, and then you can go from there, and then you go back to the drawing board basically. The other part is the creativity. Because you get to measure everything, you get like certain structures, but around it you can be very creative and you can come up with anything.
But what kind of technologies do you use?
Yes, I guess the main important tool would be an attribution partner. We use AppsFlyer for that. You want to be able to see what's happening and create kind of different links for different channels so you can see what's effective or not. I don't think there is one tool that covers it all yet.
How do you keep up your professional skills?
I go to conferences quite a bit. The first upcoming one that we're going to be attending is Slush, but there's also specific ones tied to mobile, or most of them are focused on gaming. Other than that, I follow some newsletters. LinkedIn is a really big source of information for me. It's very specific to what you're doing. Like, are you promoting a game? Are you promoting a website? Are you promoting like a service that has a website as well as an app? They're all very different. So I think you need to kind of specialize in either one of them. A piece of advice is, I guess, just start doing it.